Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world or whatever time it is. I thought I'd drop by and just say a quick hello from cold but beautiful Chicago. Here's a quick update on the progress with my award-winning project tackling food insecurity using AI and the gene editing of whiteflies. I'll keep this short, however long your coffee break is. Feels like I'm always learning something new. So let's get into it. So, as a quick recap, I release a series of vlogs documenting my journey as I build in public, and here I'll be talking about what I was up to in the past couple of weeks. GeneGuard.ai platform launch and gene editing simulations. This week, I launched GeneGuard.ai, the first version of my AI-driven platform for gene editing simulations. This marks a milestone in my journey to streamline gene editing research, especially during the first lab phases. But I also envision this later on for field trials. Why built with Streamlit and GitHub? Because coding nightmares build character, right? I've already completed initial simulations for whitefly gene editing and gathered valuable feedback during my upcoming lab immersion opportunity, which I'll talk about later, which is a secret for now, but technically I just gave it away without giving away all the details. A senior researcher will be testing it out, an exciting step toward real-world validation. Introductory call with Dr. Kulathinal. I had an insightful call with Dr. Kulathinal. I cannot disclose much of the details of this call, but I can say that there has been a positive and significant outcome that led to an opportunity, which I'll share more in the coming weeks. All I'll say now is that I'm working to deepen my knowledge of genomics and viral evolution, because apparently viruses are more complicated than my Netflix algorithm. I must solidify my understanding of the cassava mosaic virus genome and identify specific genes before any potential presentations to scientific stakeholders where I might speak, such as IGM weekly seminar series at Temple University. How will I do this? Well, I've already begun researching how gene drives work in mosquitoes and applying those strategies to whiteflies. I need to explore the whitefly genome database and understand the gene editing work being done at Penn State University. So as an action item summary, I'll deep dive into the cassava mosaic virus genome, study gene drive methodologies, and explore collaborations with Penn State researchers. Maybe they'll let me borrow their secret sauce, or at least their coffee machine. Thanks again to Dr. Sunil Wattle for the introduction. Key call with Dr. Wilhelm Grusheim. Dr. Grusheim highlighted the existing research landscape. Multiple Gates Foundation-funded whitefly projects already exist at institutions like University of Greenwich, John Innes Center, and the Donald Danforth Plant Science Center. He emphasized the need for a clear scientific focus, develop a robust scientific strategy for genetic modification of whiteflies. Professor Grusheim also advised contacting labs already working on whitefly research, sure to avoid redundancy and explore collaboration opportunities, which just happened with a university in Philadelphia just a couple of days after this call with Dr. Grusheim, highlighting the fast pace of my project. So as an action item, I've decided to create separate pitch decks for scientists, government agencies, and entrepreneurs, each tailored with appropriate depth and focus. As a further action, I'm researching whether Gates Foundation's exploratory research grants are still active and align with my application accordingly. Follow-up and refinement post-call. After the call with Dr. Grusheim, I spent time consolidating my scientific approach, solidifying connections and aligning my strategy to ensure the project stays on track while I continue securing funding. Like GPS for gene editing, minus the recalculating every 5 seconds. A major part of this week was spent applying for multiple grants to fund further research and lab work. The process is ongoing, and I'm waiting for responses on key organizations. In the meantime, I'll be keeping the momentum going by continuously building, gaining feedback, refining, and ensuring the product aspects are valuable to the users I aim to deliver. I also traveled to London earlier this month, not only to visit my family, but I also met with businessmen and my mentor, Manoj Thakur. Great conversation covering strategic advice and potential future opportunities. Here's what's left to do. Build. Continue refining the science, policy, and innovation and communication aspects of the project. Feedback. Keep iterating through feedback loops until the project is strong enough for a phased implementation. Catch-up calls with stakeholders. I've lined up discussions with Julian de Meyer, former FAO of the United Nations, Dr. Banerjee, founder of Jubian Health Sciences, and Dr. Rob Kulathinal once again to align on the next steps. My calendar's so packed I'm considering cloning myself. Science joke intended. This project is all about solving real-world problems and making a tangible impact through radical collaboration. Let's work together towards saving millions of lives. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Unless the whiteflies catch me first, then it's been real.